1. The hidden power of bedtime nutrition after 60. Have you ever woken up and just sat there on the edge of your bed, wondering where all your strength is gone? Maybe your legs feel a bit more wobbly than they did last month. Maybe lifting your arms takes more effort than it used to. You walk a bit slower, not because of pain, but because something inside just doesn't feel as strong anymore. If that sounds familiar, I want you to know you are not alone. After the age of 60, it's completely normal to experience a slow, steady decline in muscle strength. It's called sarcopenia. And while it's common, that doesn't mean it's something you have to simply accept. Here's the twist that surprises most people. Muscle loss isn't just about age. It's also about what we do or don't do to support our bodies. And even more surprising, the body does its most important muscle repair work not when you're working out, not when you're active, but when you're asleep. Yes, while you're peacefully resting, your body is quietly rebuilding. But it can only do that if it has the right tools, the building blocks. And those don't come from just any food. They come from the right foods, taken at the right time. Tonight, I want to show you 4 simple, natural foods that you can eat before bed. Yes, bedtime. That can help rebuild muscle, restore energy, and help you wake up feeling stronger, more stable, more yourself. Let me tell you a story that might change the way you see your nighttime routine. Meet George. He's 74. Retired school teacher, widowed. One day over tea, he told me, "I don't sleep through the night anymore. And when I wake up, my body feels like it's been clenched tight all night. I'm stiff, exhausted, like I fought a battle in my sleep." His legs didn't feel steady. His arms had lost the easy strength he once took for granted. He thought it was just aging. But what if aging didn't have to mean giving up strength? I asked George to try something simple. Nothing fancy. Just eat 2 kiwis about an hour before bed, every night, for 2 weeks. You won't believe what happened. Not only did he start falling asleep faster, which he hadn't done in years, but he began waking up lighter, rested. He moved more easily in the morning. "I don't creak like an old chair anymore," he told me with a smile. "My legs feel like they belong to me again." So what's the secret in kiwi? Turns out, kiwi is one of the very few fruits that naturally contains melatonin, the hormone your brain uses to say, "Hey, it's bedtime." Unlike synthetic melatonin pills, kiwi delivers a gentle, food-based signal to your body. And studies show that eating kiwi before bed can actually increase the quality and duration of your sleep, especially in older adults. But here's why that really matters. Deep sleep is when your body repairs muscle, balances hormones, build strength. But to get there, you need the right environment and the right fuel. Kiwi also gives you antioxidants like vitamin C and E, which fight off the inflammation and oxidative stress that slow down muscle repair. It's high in potassium too, which helps prevent leg cramps, the kind that wake you up at 3 a.m. and leave you sore. And best of all, kiwi is easy on digestion, with a low glycemic index that won't spike your blood sugar. That makes it perfect for folks managing diabetes, high blood pressure, or anyone just trying to sleep a little better. This isn't magic. It's science. But more than that, it's a gift you can give your body. A quiet ritual. A nightly act of care. A signal that says, you matter, you're worth restoring. And that's just the beginning. In the next part, we'll look at another surprising powerhouse food that belongs not just on your breakfast plate, but right before bed. Can you guess what it is? Here's a hint. It's round, it's humble, and it holds a protein key to muscle rebuilding overnight. Stay with me. Your strength story is just getting started. 2. 1 egg, endless benefits. So, what's the second surprising food that can help you stay strong? Even as you sleep? It's simple. It's familiar. It's something many of us grew up eating, but almost no one thinks of as a nighttime food. I'm talking about the egg. Now, you might be thinking, an egg before bed? Really? Yes, really. We usually associate eggs with breakfast, omelets, and Sunday brunch. But here's the thing. 1 gently cooked egg before bed can do something truly powerful for your aging body. You see, as we get older, our bodies become less efficient at using protein to rebuild muscle. A 25-year-old might eat a small piece of chicken and instantly spark muscle growth. But a 65-year-old, they might need twice that amount or better quality protein to see the same result. That's where the egg shines. Eggs are complete protein. That means they contain all 9 essential amino acids your body needs, but can't produce on its own. And more importantly, they're rich in leucine, the amino acid that acts as an ignition switch for muscle protein synthesis. When you eat an egg, you're not just feeding your body, you're telling it to build. And if your dinner didn't include much protein or you tend to snack lightly before bed, just one soft-boiled egg could be the missing piece your muscles are craving during those precious overnight repair hours. But eggs aren't just about muscle. They're also one of the few foods naturally rich in vitamin D, a nutrient that becomes harder to absorb as we age, especially if you don't spend much time in the sun. Vitamin D supports bone health, immune function, and yes, muscle coordination. And don't forget about choline, found abundantly in eggs. Choline supports your brain and nervous system, helping with memory, focus, and the mind-body connection. The better your brain communicates with your muscles, the steadier, more confident you feel moving through the world. Still worried about cholesterol? That's a common question, and a fair one. Years ago, eggs were unfairly blamed for heart issues. But recent research shows that for most people, eating an egg a day doesn't raise the risk of heart disease. In fact, eggs may even improve your cholesterol profile by increasing HDL, the good cholesterol. Here's the key. It's not just what you eat, it's how you prepare it. A soft-boiled egg, a poached egg, a lightly fried egg in olive oil. These are gentle on your digestion and preserve the nutrients that your body needs most. And if chewing is an issue for you, eggs are soft, smooth, and easy to swallow. Let me share a story with you. Lean, a vibrant 68-year-old I met at a wellness seminar, had this charming habit of bringing fresh fruit for everyone, but she always felt wobbly in the mornings. I get out of bed and my legs are like overcooked noodles, she once joked. She skipped evening snacks, thinking that was a healthy choice. We made one small change, a single soft-boiled egg an hour before bed. That's it. No big meals, no shakes, no supplements. 2 weeks later, she pulled me aside and said, "I don't know how, but I feel more grounded, like my legs are connected to the earth again." That's the power of small, smart choices. You don't need to overhaul your life. You don't need a strict diet. You need nourishment, targeted, thoughtful nourishment at the right time. Tonight, maybe that looks like a quiet moment in the kitchen. Just you, a small pot of water, and a simple egg. A tiny act of strength for your future self. Because a journey to stronger muscles after 60 doesn't start with lifting weights. It starts with lifting a spoon. Stay with me. Our next food is a crunchy little seed with enormous power. You might have it in your pantry right now, hiding in plain sight. 3. The tiny seed that unlocks muscle recovery, pumpkin seeds. Now let's talk about something so small, so unassuming, you might walk past in your pantry a dozen times without realizing its true power. I'm talking about pumpkin seeds, yes, those tiny green gems, sometimes called pepitas. They're crunchy, simple, and packed with more strength-building nutrition than most people ever guess. Let's rewind a bit. Do you ever wake up feeling stiff in the legs? Like your muscles never really relaxed overnight? That's what Harold, a 72-year-old retired gardener, told me one day as we sipped coffee on his porch. "I stretch, I roll my ankles, but the tightness is still there," he said. "Like my legs are clenched even after a full night's sleep." We reviewed his bedtime routine, light dinner, early to bed, but something crucial was missing: magnesium. Magnesium is a mineral that most of us overlook, but it plays a critical role in helping muscles relax. Without enough of it, your muscles stay partially tensed, even while you sleep. And that's what leads to morning soreness, stiffness, or those frustrating 3 a.m. leg cramps. Guess what's one of the best natural sources of magnesium? That's right, pumpkin seeds. Just one small handful, about 1 ounce, provides roughly 37% of your daily magnesium needs. And when you enjoy them before bed, you're giving your muscles a key to unlock deep, true relaxation. But that's just the beginning. Pumpkin seeds are also one of the rare plant-based foods that naturally contain tryptophan. If that sounds familiar, It's because tryptophan is the amino acid your body uses to make serotonin and melatonin, your sleep-regulating superstars. And here's where it gets exciting. When magnesium and tryptophan work together, they create a 1-2 punch that helps you fall asleep faster, sleep deeper, and repair muscle more efficiently. Better sleep means better hormone balance, more growth hormone production, and that's what fuels muscle repair while you rest. Pumpkin seeds also deliver plant-based protein, about 7 grams per ounce. Plus, they come with healthy fats that slow digestion, allowing a steady release of nutrients all night long. Exactly what aging muscles need to recover and grow. Let me pause and ask you something. When was the last time you ate a bedtime snack that actually worked for you, not just satisfied a craving, but helped your body heal? That's the beauty of pumpkin seeds. They're more than a snack. They're a tool, a gentle support system for your muscles, your nerves, and your rest. Now, I know some of you may be managing high blood pressure or watching your sodium. No problem. Just go for unsalted pumpkin seeds. Keep it simple. Let their natural power shine. Here's how Harold uses them now. He sprinkles a tablespoon or 2 into a small bowl of plain Greek yogurt. No sugar, no fuss. Just creamy, crunchy, and calming. He calls it his bedtime armor. He hasn't had a leg cramp in months. One more bonus? Pumpkin seeds are rich in zinc, a nutrient that supports testosterone production, especially important for men over 60. Testosterone isn't just about energy or libido. It's also directly tied to preserving muscle mass and strength. So imagine this, just a small handful of seeds every night, quietly helping your muscles stay strong, your sleep stay deep, and your mornings feel refreshed. This is your invitation to rethink what strength really looks like after 60. It's not about lifting heavy or sprinting uphill. It's about consistency. It's about listening to your body. And sometimes, it's about choosing the tiniest seed over the biggest solution. Because nature doesn't waste a thing. And neither should we. Next, we'll reveal the final food on this bedtime journey. A smooth, creamy powerhouse that works while you sleep. It may surprise you. For the creamy nighttime ally, cottage cheese. If you followed along this far, you've already discovered some incredible bedtime foods for muscle recovery and restful sleep. But now, let's bring it home with one final food. It doesn't crunch like seeds or sparkle like fruit. It's soft, subtle, and, honestly, often overlooked. Yet it might just be the most powerful bedtime muscle builder of all. I'm talking about cottage cheese. Yes, cottage cheese. The same humble, lumpy stuff your grandparents may have eaten with fruit. But let me show you why this creamy ally deserves a place on your nightstand, not just your breakfast plate. Cottage cheese is rich in a special kind of protein called casein. Unlike other proteins, like those found in chicken or eggs, casein digests slowly, very slowly. Why does that matter? Because when you're asleep, your body needs a steady stream of amino acids to fuel muscle repair. But if your last meal was hours ago, your body might actually start breaking down muscle tissue to access the building blocks it needs. That's the exact opposite of what we want, especially after 60. Cottage cheese flips that around. It provides a gentle drip feed of protein to your muscles throughout the night, keeping them nourished while you rest. This slow, steady release means your body can focus on rebuilding instead of scrambling for resources. It's like giving your muscles a care package that arrives exactly when they need it most. And it's not just a casein. Cottage cheese is also high in leucine, the same amino acid we talked about earlier, the one that triggers muscle growth. Think of leucine as a go signal for rebuilding. Cottage cheese delivers it in a calm, sustained way. Let me tell you about Martha. She's 76, sharp as a tack, but had started struggling with stairs and long walks. "My legs feel hollow," she once said, like the strength just leaked out over the years. We added one small thing to her nightly routine, a few spoonfuls of low-fat cottage cheese about 30 minutes before bed. That's it. 3 weeks later, she told me, "It's like my body finally got the memo. I wake up steadier. I feel like I'm standing on solid ground again." That's not a miracle. That's smart nutrition at the right time. Even better, cottage cheese is low in carbohydrates, especially the plain low-fat versions. That means it won't spike your blood sugar or interfere with insulin levels, Key for anyone managing diabetes or trying to avoid overnight crashes. And if you're watching sodium, there are plenty of low sodium options available. Look for those and you're golden. Worried about flavor? Here's a trick. Add a sprinkle of cinnamon, or a slice of banana, or yes, even a few leftover kiwi pieces from earlier. Suddenly, it's not just effective, it's delicious. Best of all, there's no prep, no cleanup, no blender or stovetop needed. Just a spoon, a container, a moment of calm before bed. And that moment matters, because every small choice you make, every scoop, every seed, every slice, adds up to a stronger, steadier you. Not overnight, but over time. We're not chasing youth here. We're reclaiming vitality. The kind that lets you climb stairs with confidence, wake up with energy, move through life with grace and strength. So tonight, give your body what it needs. Not out of fear, not out of obligation, but as an act of care, of belief, of love, because you deserve to rest and wake up feeling powerful again.